Today, I wanted to talk about back to school and snacking and how snacks can actually help us improve our child's behavior if we pick the right ones. If we haven't met yet, I'm Melissa Corkum. I'm a certified life coach and parent coach, bringing you parenting advice that works so you can laugh more and yell less with your child. If you're here catching me live for take two, comment here. If you're watching the replay, comment replay so I know you're able to catch me. If you're watching the replay on anywhere else other than Facebook, maybe on YouTube or on Instagram TV, we do invite you to join us, join the conversations that we have about all things adoption, essential oils, foster care, ADHD in my Facebook group, Essentially Connected. So you can hop over to Facebook and look us up there. Okay, so snacks. Many kids from hard places. Well, let me start and tell you what kids from hard places, what qualifies that. So they are kids who have experienced trauma, abuse, neglect, medical intervention, prenatal substance abuse, and or change of primary caregiver. And often these children have significant changes to insulin receptor sites, which make them more sensitive to changes in blood sugar levels. This also goes for our kids who have ADHD. This sensitivity usually displays itself in the form of meltdowns or undesirable behavior as blood sugar levels dip. So, regular snacks that are high in protein and or fat can prevent dramatic changes in blood sugar, so your child is empowered to stay regulated and make better decisions. So, now I'm going to tell you some really great ideas for those high protein, high fat snacks. Before I do that, I want to remind you guys that there are only 5 reasons why kids misbehave. There are physical needs that need to be met, like hunger, like we're talking about now. It can also be sleep and thirst and a bunch of other things. It could be sensory needs. It could be felt safety needs. It could be an inability of your child to regulate his or her emotions. And it could be a skill need. Maybe they don't have the skill to do what you're asking them to do. So I do talk about all of those 5 things in detail with lots of great tips and behavior plans in my new course, Laugh More, Yell Less. It is available on demand for only $97. It's 8 really quick modules, all under half an hour. So if you want more information on that, go to members.thecorkboardonline.com and you'll see a link on the left for the Laugh More, Yell Less course, and you can purchase that there. All right, so what are some great high fat, high protein snacks for our kids? The first one is nut butter on apples or veggies. What you do need to be careful of is if your child has a sensitivity to commercial preservatives and additives, you might need to make your own. If you do have a nut allergy in your family, then try something like sunflower butter. Beef jerky is a family favorite at our house. Again, it can be loaded with chemicals and things you don't want to be loading your child up with. So if that's the case, buy a really inexpensive dehydrator and you can make your own really inexpensively. I like to use for cold cut beef from the deli that doesn't have any additives. So like a boar's head, it's already sliced really thinly. You don't have to worry too much about how well it's cooked because it's already cooked, but it does dry really well. Hard-boiled eggs are great. It's actually the yolks that have the nutrient-rich centers that our kids really need to help with their brain development. The only way I can get my kids to eat yolks is if I make deviled eggs. So that's a family favorite. Cheese slices or sticks if your child doesn't have a dairy sensitivity or casein sensitivity. Smoothies or shakes are a really fun way to get our kids a lot of nutrient-dense calories. They also have the benefit of sucking. Sucking is really calming, so give them a cup with a straw. Also, that cold, kind of intense temperature can help stop a meltdown in its tracks, so smoothies are a great idea. We love doTERRA's shake powder, specifically because they include an herbal ingredient that helps decrease and manage the release of the stress hormone cortisol in our bodies, and we all need less of that, right? Protein bars are really great. I like the RX brand because they have really clean ingredients and no added sugar. Veggies and hummus are a great option. There's even now chocolate dessert hummus. You can dip apples in that. Meatballs, edamame, cold cuts or cold meats. So leftover grilled chicken, grilled ham, are really good, and you can eat those cold. They're just as good cold as they are warm. You can stick those in a snack bag or a sandwich bag and send them along with your kids. Trail mix with nuts and seeds. If you can find seeds that have been soaked or sprouted and then toasted, they'll be easier for your child to digest. Grain-free granola is a really good option in some kind of yogurt. Again, if there's no dairy sensitivity, you can also find non-dairy yogurts now. I have a grain-free granola recipe on my website. I will post it in the comments of the video. Toasted chickpeas are really fun. And then two things that you may not have heard of, but Pinterest will be your friend when you talk about them. Fat bombs, which is part of the keto or paleo diet or lifestyle, if you will. Again, the possibilities are endless. You can get them in, you can make them in all types of flavors. They don't travel super well in warm weather, but they're great to have in your refrigerator to pop as a quick snack. And then chia seed pudding. It's a thing, I promise. It is really fun. It has a kind of a fun texture, and like Fat Bombs, the possibilities for flavors and styles are endless. And again, Pinterest will be your best friend. So if you have a favorite protein or fat snack idea for kids, go ahead and post it in the comments so we can all benefit from that. Again, if you're watching this anywhere else other than Facebook, join the Facebook group so you can see the comments and meet other parents just like you. That group, again, is called Essentially Connected. Remember, you are a great parent and you are doing fabulous work. I'll see you next time.